What's poppin', everybody? Welcome to another video, and I do not mind the setup, the background. I'm sorry, it looks crazy. I'm not at my usual setup. I'm not at my desk. I don't have really anything. I'm just on my laptop. So, cut me some slack, please. I'm gonna give y'all a trade breakdown. I'm 1 for 1 on the day, and I will show y'all my P&L across the 8 accounts. This is what I did today, and I'm gonna break down exactly what I was looking for, what I did right, and not necessarily what I did wrong. I don't really think I did anything wrong. We were very patient today, though. We waited, we executed, and actually, I will tell y'all something. So, coming into the day, let's just hide all this right quick. Coming into the day, NQ and ES were both bouncing into this 4 hours. So, obviously, I still want to see shorts. I want to see lower. I want to see us continue this sell model. I want to see us really meet standard deviation of this range, which lies around this low. So, I'm still looking for shorts. With that being said, I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see what price really wants to do out of that. We tapped the 4 hours, so honestly, I'm really just waiting for like some type of 15-minute structure because, as you know, with time frame alignment, the 4 hour and the 15-minute are aligned. So I'm waiting for some type of 15-minute structure to tell me that we want to go lower. And coming into open, I want to see whether or not we're going to inverse this 15-minute. That was going to really kind of spark the initial move, I believed, but we didn't get that. We ended up getting bought up. ES ended up coming and taking London and previous day high, and I will show y'all right here. ES ended up coming up, getting overly bought up, taking London and previous day high, putting in a very strong SMT. And honestly, from here, I'm just waiting for that to hold. We did have a buy model within this. However, because of the fact that we had the SMT, I didn't take it. This is an A+ buy model that we're covering inside the 15-minute. You know, the 15-minute and the 1 minute are in alignment. 15-minute, we had the 1 minute inversion plus change in the state. I just didn't take it because I wanted to see lower price, and I believe this SMT was going to continue to hold us, and that is exactly what we did. Now, with this trade that I didn't end up taking, what do I think I could have? So first of all, I entered short once we got the 30-second displacement after respecting the 5 minute after 10 a.m. and ES ran the 1 minute. This was my short entry with my stop above this high, very tight stop loss. And my initial target from the morning was consequent encroachment of the 4 hour or the 15-minute coming from open, which was right here. And then I wanted to see, I forget which low this was. Okay, relative equal lows with London. So I wanted to see that. However, just based off how slow and bad price action was, and then also we put in an SMT at these lows. We put in an SMT right here. I ended up closing a majority of my position. With this SMT, I closed a majority of my position, and I went to break even just to lock in profits. It's a no news Friday, or it is a news Friday, but it is Friday at the end of the day. You don't really ever expect the best price action. So I ended up, closing 6 out of my 8 contracts right here, and I left the last one to go and just take out the internal low. Obviously, only higher time frame. I did want to see lower price. I did expect to see us really draw a lot lower. However, I was really just taking what the market gave. I wasn't fully confident in a very big move just to end the day, just based off of how bad price action was prior. We were very slow, very inefficient. Every setup that I looked to take just would, I would get ready to take it, then last minute it would fail. So today definitely tested my patience. But yeah, I wanted to leave runners, but just based off of the SMT and how uncorrelated price has been moving all day, to me, it just felt better to just get all out at this low and not even risk giving back any type of profit. At the end of the day, it is Friday. We do have a bunch of other days, and I was honestly going to call it a day. I told the group after I said 10:05 to 10:10, I'm getting off. Thankfully, we did get, this pretty decent sell model right here after respecting the 5 minute, which is this red block, and then this gray block is the 4 hour. While still holding the SMT, got the change in the state. Now, I also debated on pyramiding on this. I didn't after we got the change in the state just because we did put in SMT shortly after. I wanted to see some type of pullback. We put in SMT though, so I didn't really just price all over the place. Putting in SMTs at highs and lows, not really moving in correlation. I decided it was just best to get all out at this low, which I'm not mad at. I think, could I have left the runner? Maybe to this external low just to see. It wouldn't have hurt me. I had profit locked in already, so I definitely think I could have done that. But you live and you learn though. I'm happy with today. We were very patient. Today definitely displayed a lot of just, like I feel right there, displayed a lot of patience and just confidence within, that we have within ourselves and our model. So this is everything I like to look for. Initially, we did have it here. We tapped the 5 minute, still had the SMT change in the state. However, I was waiting to see this imbalance get ran through, and as y'all, because this was a 1 minute, and as y'all can see, it never did. So I did not take that short, avoided that loss. Yeah, I avoided a lot of losses today, so I'm pretty happy with it. Honestly, made my money. Not mad at it. Made whatever I made. 3 of those accounts, the accounts that had the bigger P&Ls, those are not like, those are evals, so that don't really count for real. But the rest of the accounts are not XFAs, but whatever Traderify calls their accounts. They're Traderify live accounts too. So they are passed and everything. So now we're just working our way to a payout. So I'm happy with that. That being said, though, I'm probably gonna. I was up to like 3 a.m. last night. I had a very late flight. Got delayed, a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm probably about to go back to sleep. I'm gonna catch y'all later though. I appreciate you for watching, and catch you in the next one. Peace out.